Here's the Elliott Wave forecast for September 19th, 2013 on the S&P 2-year chart. Basically what I'm seeing right now is this is the low of 1080 on October 2011 was the low of the wave 2. And basically what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first wave and the third wave, wave 2. And then within the third wave, we have the first wave of 3 of 3, second wave of 3 of 3, and then now a 3 of 3 of 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2 before a 3. That's a classic Elliott wave setup. 1, 2, 1, 2 before a 3 of 3. In fact, it's probably the most powerful formation you can get. If basically this breakout that we saw yesterday, that big breakout above 1710, could be the official start of a 3 of 3 of 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2 before 3 of 3. So this could be an enormous move. And based on this pattern alone, like fundamentally, you have like the fact that everyone's thinking that they were going to taper down to 15 billion or whatever. I don't know what it was. The expectation was to taper. It was like almost people were almost like 90% certain they were going to start tapering. And fundamentally, that's the fact that they didn't do anything at all. And like they literally didn't do anything. It was crazy. I don't know if it's crazy, but the fact that there's no inflation anyway, so why not just keep going, right? Keep doing what we're doing. He's just put the bigger wind behind the sails, setting up the 3 of 3 of 3. In fact, if this is a 3 of 3 of 3 in the S&P, the year-end target could be between 1950 and 2000, which is around 1.618 times wave 1. But if this is 3 of 3s are just so powerful that you just can't put a number on what could possibly happen. But conservatively, my target possible at the end of the year is between 1950 and 2000, and as high as 2300 by the middle of next year, and or 3300 by 2015. But it's not that crazy when you really think about it. For the Dow, we have the same thing: 1, 2, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. 1, 2, 1, 2 before a 3 of 3. And we have the flat correction into a 3 of 3. So this setup right now is for a 3 of 3, and the highest target I have for Dow by the end of the year is as high as 19,000 to 20,000. Yeah, it's an enormous move. We're entering the most favorable part of the year, which is like the beginning of October is when everybody piles back the money back into the market, and it's just the best period for stocks. From starting in about a couple weeks, we'll see the start of something. Maybe today, as soon as like today. But fact of the matter is, like, what I'm saying is 1, 2, 1, 2 before 3 of 3, and this is a pattern you just do not ignore. You don't fight it. If you try to fight a 3 of 3 of 3, you'll be in deep shit. So don't do it. 3 of 3 of 3 is like basically like the guy in the 90s there was a guy in 1998, I believe, who was shorting Amazon, and his margin call was so huge that he literally had nothing left, and he had a huge debt. And then he went on a crazy shooting spree and killed everybody. I don't want that to happen, obviously. That's a really bad thing if that happens, but that one event it was like the trigger for a large move to the upside. I mean, you have people who just don't realize that they're if shorting into a 3 of 3 of 3 is basically committing suicide. So just don't do it. So even if there's any chance of a 3 of 3 of 3, and you just sit there all day hoping for a corrective wave, but Abby Gilbert, all those dudes, there's a collective belief among Elliott Wave blogs. There's for example, my ex-subscriber Carlos believes that we're going to drop to 1550, and he still believes it, despite the fact that we're heading to a 3 of 3. Tony Caldero, same thing. He still believes that we're just randomly going to drop 150 points out of nowhere and just add it in the S&P, and it's like when you have Abby Gilbert thinking the same thing. All three of those guys were completely wrong, and I was completely right. And since I'm completely right, I believe that this move is going to wipe them out. So reverse your positions, because this is a 3 of 3 of 3 plot. There's a potential 3 of 3 of 3, and if you fuck around with this and you try shorting this, and you tell everybody that we're going to correct 10% out of nowhere, just randomly correct 10%, you've got it completely wrong. Okay, completely wrong. Just watch the market until the end of the year. And then you guys will be running to my website and saying, "Oh, he was right all along." But it'll be far too late if you're still short. So just listen to what I have to say. Do not short this because don't listen to anybody else but me. Okay? Because I am right 80% of the time. They're wrong 80% of the time. So if you want to make money, listen to me. That's a wrap.